on. A couple of things. Well, first of all, just singing that song and thinking through. Tonight's our night of worship, which is a night when we explicitly sing songs together in remembrance, partake of communion together. The Lord is your salvation, and He has given communion and the gathering of the body as a gift for you all to come and sing His praises, to in remembrance of Him be renewed and reminded of all that He has accomplished for the weeks ahead of you and the lives that He's called us to. I just want to encourage you, tonight at 6 p.m. is just a wonderful time of body life that the church provides according to God's Word for us. With that, I do have a quick announcement or a quick consideration. The elders have been praying about this and brought this forward, and just in preparation for today. Even as God has given us clear instruction for what makes up a church, He has been kind to bless us lavishly in the generation in which we live with freedoms to gather, which are not common, with buildings, cushioned chairs, and air conditioning, which are not the norm in many parts of the world, and certainly throughout the history of the church. And God's gracious provision, He has given us this wonderful property, and specifically this building where we gather each week. Many of you have been baptized here in this building. Some have been married here. Some will be married here. Many loved ones have been remembered through funerals and memorials and other things. And with that, there is a need which has arisen, which I want to present to you all as the recipients of what this building provides to and for us. Now, if you've been here for any length of time, this is the only time I've ever done this. And I don't say that as hey, this is a big deal or other things, but I want to explain a little bit why. In my time as a pastor here, I think that this particular area is appropriate due to two major basic things. Number one is the scope of the need is significantly unique. And number two, the rarity of the need. This particular need, it's been almost 20 years, and it's a common occurrence that comes up, but it's difficult to plan for and those things. Very simply put, if you haven't figured it out yet, this building needs a new roof. We need a new roof. There is concern for the ability of this roof to survive another hurricane season. It leaks during common rainstorms, and so during that time, Brother Larry, one of our elders, has headed up contacting multiple companies, and he's received several detailed estimates that he's himself pored over, met with, and then shared with the other elders in this time. And we've narrowed it down to one company based on cost, experience, and prior relationship. And we've contracted with them to tear off the shingles, repair any rotten plywood, and reinstall a metal roof in March of this year during our spring break time when the campus is free. The cost is approximately $55,000. And I only say approximately because there are some unknowns. People hear that word and they get, if they're business oriented, they think, why do you use that word? Well, we don't know the extent of any rotten plywood until the actual shingles are torn off. And there's not a guarantee that we can save the gutters and reuse them in the tear off. They might have to be bought new. So $55,000 is an estimate, but it's one that we're confident in. Anyway, that's the information. Here is the request. We're asking that you, today being January 7th, that throughout this month, through February 7th, which is a Wednesday night of the upcoming month, if you would prayerfully consider giving beyond your regular offering specific to this need. Again, the cost is $55,000. I do know some already aware of it, have already given towards this. I'm just quoting what I do know to be accurate and presenting it to you all in the use of this building and the grace of God in giving it, and that this need has arisen. And listen, if it's $10, there's no specific thing. I intentionally did not teach a message on giving or buildings or other things. That's not the way we want to do that. I trust the Lord, your relationship with Him. You are a faithful church that does give well and continually. And I just want to encourage you, there's a need that's been made aware. I want to make you aware of it. And if you would prayerfully consider between now and February 7th, what the Lord would have you give, if anything, beyond your regular offering. The need is real. It's definitely there. Again, it's $55,000. If you're willing to give towards this specifically, please put the money in an offering envelope. They're in the seat in front of you if you don't have any. Again, not today. We're not passing the plate or anything like that. You won't see, little cute art designs around with thermometers telling you how close we are. We trust the Lord and His people. And so if you would take the envelope and mark it roof on the side of it. If it's cash, that'll make clear where it goes. If it is by check, make it out to CBC still, but in the byline and or on the envelope it's in, mark roof. And over this next month, we hope to see the Lord provide, and we'll get this taken care of so that we can continue to enjoy God's provision here in this building, if He wills, for many years to come. So I put that before you. I thank you. I ask you to pray about it, to consider those things, and I'm going to turn it over to Eric to dismiss us.